In a dramatic escalation of the Ukraine conflict, President Biden's decision to allow ATACMS strike within Russian territory marks a dangerous new phase in the Russia-Ukraine war. The big shift in U.S. policy, coming just months before Trump's return to power, threatens to transform a proxy war into a direct confrontation between nuclear powers. Here's more.
The line has been crossed. Kyiv now has the green light to strike inside Russia. The US is no longer just supplying weapons. It's reshaping the battlefield. ATACMS missiles in Ukraine's arsenal can target Russia's targets. Moscow warns this is war. On the 1000th day of the Russia-Ukraine war, a significant shift intensifies the stakes. Kyiv has persistently lobbied for these weapons, which can strike deep into Russian territory. Ukraine argues that the missiles are crucial for countering Russian airstrikes that have devastated towns, energy infrastructure, and frontline positions. But Moscow sees this as a provocation, with President Putin previously warning that such actions would amount to NATO entering a direct war with Russia.
So this is not a question of whether or not to allow the Ukrainian regime to strike Russia with these weapons. It is a decision on whether NATO countries are directly involved in the military conflict or not. If that decision is made, it will mean nothing less than the direct participation of NATO countries, the United States, European countries, in the war in Ukraine.
But will these American missiles be the game changer for Kyiv? Well, Moscow has already moved much of its air power further inside its borders, beyond the missile's range. Pentagon previously acknowledged that 90% Russian planes which are attacking Ukraine are at airports beyond the range of ATACMS.
Why I'm not, opening a champagne just yet is probably because we don't know the actual numbers of how many rockets Ukrainians do have. So the question is, are they provided enough rockets that would make a difference in the battlefield?
It does make a real difference if you can hit Russian supply lines and the Russian and Russian troop gatherings inside Russia. Then you are hugely limiting Russia's ability to mobilize against you and to attack. So it's an enormous step. The Ukrainians are hugely relieved, but it's not a game changer as far as the war is concerned.
This decision comes as Biden faces mounting pressure to bolster Ukraine's position ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's return to the White House. Trump has pledged to end the war in a day. Meanwhile, North Korean troops reportedly reinforce Russia, adding another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Biden's gamble seeks to tip the scales in Ukraine's favor, but at what cost? As tensions soar, the world edges closer to a direct US-Russia confrontation. Bureau Report, WION World is One.